Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, right? Yeah, happy Wednesday. So, first of all, well, my skin looks horrible, but anyway, I'm still kind of cute. I really want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for what's up, Jerome? Hope your birthday was great. Hope your birthday was great. What's up, Jay? Hey, Pam. Um, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all the birthday love, for all the well wishes, for all the texts, the shout outs, all that. I thank you guys so much. Um, I wanted to really capture how overwhelmed. What's up, Vaccaro? I wanted to really capture how overwhelmed I was, or that I still am. But when I'm in the mood, when I'm really there, um, of course, because I'm at work, something always comes up, and I can't give you all the full. What's up, Jermaine? The fullness of how I'm feeling, but I'm overwhelmed, and I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I have to shout out. Y'all know I'm always talking about my upbringing and my neighborhood, specifically my street. And I want to shout out my brother Charles Young, my sister Cynthia, my sister Yolanda, my sister Felicia. I can't. It's too many of y'all to name, but for constantly reminding me, because this is the thing. This is how I feel. I do what I do because I feel like it's the right thing to do. This is who I was born to be, and this is why I'm able to share what I share, what I feel, what's going on, because I feel like if it's happening to me, if I'm going through it, someone else has to be going through it. But I have to say, and my words may get jumbled up because I'm still emotional. I often see, like for instance, on my birthday, you guys, there's a whole lot of he's wonderful and he's great and he's this and he's that and he's the third, and it's all for me, and I'm just like, wow, it's I don't take it for granted, and like I was telling my god brother yesterday, because I really don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm that much more special than anybody. I'm just thankful that the universe chooses to use me, because I look at it like this, and this is just my reality. I'm little Eggy from Naboo. I am just a little country boy from Orlando, Florida, who is open. What's up, Ebony? Who is open to change, who wants to see a better world, who wants to experience a better world, who wants you all who are in my life to view the world differently, to experience the world differently. As I often say, we as little black kids, particularly in America, have been given so many of the wrong messages, so much misinformation, and a lot of times we're lost and we're trying to figure our way in. Then when we've gotten to the point where we think we're at a place, the rules change because the rules weren't designed for us in the first place. So we get to the place of I finally arrived, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, they done switched up the rules. They gave me an outdated book, or they gave me the wrong book. I'm just when I see, I'm thankful when I see the love, when I feel the love, when I get the text, when I get the phone calls, even on the cash apps. I'm really thankful because none of you who follow me have to be nice to me. None of you have to be my friend. None of you have to receive the love that I have. None of you have to return the love that I have. And for that, I'm so grateful. And I'm hoping that as I live my life, that I'm pouring back into you all that you pour into me. Because this thing is not one-sided. Like I said, I'm just a little country boy from Orlando. I don't have a big platform, but I try to be an army of one. I try to give the love that I choose to receive and that I give to myself. So it's really a blessing when, anybody can post on somebody's wall. But when I get private and personal messages in my inbox or whatever, it makes me feel so blessed. And sometimes sad at the fact that there are people walking amongst this earth that is populated by billions of people who don't know what it feels like to be loved, who was not given the proper tools to love themselves. So can you imagine feeling like nobody loves you and not even being equipped to love yourself? It's gotta be sad. And so I want to thank you all for just loving me, and I'm always pushing for us to be better, for you to be true to yourself, for you to find yourself, figure out what makes you happy, love on yourself, like yourself, because that is the key. We've been given a lot of wrong, and let me go back to me, how I have come to this. I realized I got a whole lot of messages growing up. I was loved growing up. I'm still loved. I saw things that I didn't like, and I decided to change. I was given a whole lot of information from family, from church, from school, that did not fit me. It did not bring me joy. It did not bring me peace. And so I started to seek out those things that would make me happy. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have a roadmap for who I was. But one thing that I'm thankful I was wise enough to know, to recognize that I may not know where I'm going, but I know what's holding me back. So if I just simply stop doing this, what's up, Jared? What's up, George? What's up, Chase? If I simply stop doing these things, that's a step in the right direction. And then as I stop doing certain things and stop hanging around certain people and stop putting myself in situations, doors and windows and thoughts started to open, and I was drawing things to my spirit that I didn't even know I needed. It's one of those things like when you plan, let's say you want to be a doctor and you go to school and you do your residency and this and other, and you're doing all the what do you call it, the preparation, you're doing the studying, you're doing the research, and then you get into school and you realize, oh, there's another part of this. I thought I wanted to be just a family physician, but now I realize I want to be an OBGYN, or I want to be an optometrist, or I want to work specifically on kidneys, or whatever the case may be. But it's one of those things like preparing yourself for one thing and just being open to the reality that the universe is taking you where you need to go. Moments in life make us appreciate other moments. So the lows makes us appreciate the highs. And even the when there's nothing going on, there's just sitting in silence. And some people think, oh my God, nothing's going on, something must be wrong. No, those are the times when the silence is golden, as they say. You just got to sit with yourself and realize who you are. Realize what makes you tick. Realize those things that bring joy to your spirit. And I say this all the time. I say it as far as relationships, but it applies to any aspect of your life. You don't need to catch someone cheating. You don't need to read text messages. The only reason you need to leave a relationship, a job, a family member, a situation, is because you no longer feel safe. It's very important for me, so I know I'm not the only one, that my spirit is safe, that my spirit feels like it's at home, that I can be free to be who I want to be. And when I can't find those places in the world, I had to create my own. And so I go back to, I'm thankful that the universe uses me. I tell you guys all the time, one of my daily prayers, daily prayers, is when I'm being my silly self, I want to be used. And so it's just overwhelming that, again, I have to go back to, I'm little Eggy from the Boo, that the universe decided to use my little country, silly, goofy self with no degree, no formal training in anything. And it allows me to bless people with my words, with my smile, with my hugs. And I don't take it for granted. And I never want to get to the point where I think it's all about me and ego kicks in and cockiness and all that. I want to always be a loving, kind, willing, welcoming vessel. Um, but one of the things I realize now is that some of us are just born to be caretakers. We're people pleasers. I'm a people pleaser. I've always been a people pleaser. But now I'm a people pleaser with limits, with boundaries. And that's one of the things that we often forget. And we allow people to abuse us and use us and mistreat us and walk all over us because a lot of us were taught, oh, you got to be nice, turn the other cheek, be sweet, be kind for kindness sake and all that other stuff. But then when you realize at some point it starts to affect you in a negative way. So have a great one, my darling. So you have to protect yourself. And like I tell people all the time, protect yourself at all costs, because the world will kill you at all costs. People will abuse you at all costs. People don't care. So if what's up, Will? So you have to look at it. If no one else takes care of me, what's up, Sean? I have to take care of myself. I'm responsible for my own care, my own sanity. That's just what it is. And so I march to the beat of my own drum. I believe with all my heart that there is something greater than me that holds me, that keeps me, that guides me, that nudges me in the right direction. And even when I falter, when I make a misstep, that thing holds me in place and says, keep on going. You're all right. It's going to be okay. And so to still be here 48 years later and to be loved, what's up, Eric? To be loved and appreciated and to be able to love and appreciate is such a blessing. It's a miracle. It's an honor that many people did not get a chance to see. And so as a friend, as a brother, as a human, I realize I'm walking through this human existence and I'm learning as I go, like most of us are. But I never, ever want to take any of you for granted. I never want to take your love for granted. I never want to take your time for granted. I never want to take your kindness for granted. And so bear with me in my humanity as I continue to be me. And I'm going to be unapologetically me. But I'm trying. I'm working hard. And so you guys who, not just on my birthday, but every day, encourage me, push me, motivate me, inspire me. And it's very important that you all know this thing is not one-sided. Like when you say, oh my God, you always have the right words for me. When Spirit uses me to speak to you all or to share my stories, it's also fortifying me. I'm also preaching to myself. So it's not like one of those things like I'm talking down to anybody, whatever the case may be. A lot of times when I'm speaking, and I've said this over and over again, when I post stuff on my wall, it's not always about me, but a lot of times it's my own stuff. And so I'm ministering to me as I'm ministering to you, if you want to call it ministry. But I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so thankful that the little country boy from Orlando, you guys love the way that you do. You love on me like oh my God, I ain't gonna cry. I promise I'm not gonna cry, but beyond words, I'm so grateful for you all at every stage in my life. Many of you are still around. Some people have fallen off. Some people have joined in. But I'm thankful that I'm at a place in my life where I can see how everything works together. The nothing is by happenstance, I feel, in my life. Even the hellos, the passing bys, the people who were there for a minute, the people who are still there, the people who were snakes, the people who were there trying to set me up, the people who talked about me, the people who lied on me. All that, I'm so thankful that, and again, I'm human. Stuff bothers me. Like I tell y'all all the time, honor your feelings, just don't operate from them. Things bother me. Things get to me. The human side of me is arrested. And then I have to really, really process stuff. I look at, this is where I am in my life now. I look at, I'm a part of this. This is affecting me. Why is it affecting me this way? And once I've absolved, what's up, Lim? Once I realize this is somebody else's stuff, I just let it go. And that's one of the problems we have. Too many of us are taking on other people's stuff. You have broken people who aren't even interested in trying to heal or get better, and they're putting their stuff on us. And not only are they putting on us, we're taking it. We're saying, oh, throw it on me. And those of us who are people pleasers, we're so used to taking care of everybody else, we put ourselves on the back burner. We deny ourselves. We disrespect ourselves. We disrespect our very being. And we wonder why we're crazy. And, there are people who are just users. And as long as you're giving, they're going to take. And so we have to be, again, it's so, I just have to go back to, I thank you guys for loving me. But we have to, and it's so important. If we never talk again, if we never communicate again, what's important to me and where I am in my life is that you know how valuable you are. You know how amazing you are. You know how much of a prize that you are. Stop settling for less. If they don't want you, keep on moving. Want you enough for yourself. Love on you enough for yourself. And let's be clear. When I speak, a lot of things are easier said than done. It's great in theory, but in practice, it's not impossible, but it's a little difficult if you were never given the tools. But see, I can speak on things that I've been through. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm developing. I realize that on a large scale, what's up, Dante? The way America was designed, they don't give a damn about us. They don't give a damn about me. Let me make this personal. America doesn't give a damn about me other than what it could use me for. It's not concerned with my well-being or me thriving or me living. America wants to use my resources. And so I have to realize how valuable I am, and I have to take control of myself and my resources, what I give out, what I take in. I have to protect my peace with every fiber of my being. Now, that's not to say that I'm inhuman or superhuman or a Terminator or whatever those things are. But, live your truth, whatever your truth is. Figure out those things that, it's so important that we figure out who we are and what makes us tick. We've been given so many different messages from so many different sources, and people will put their own junk on us. And we take it, and we put it in a nice little bow and wrap it up, and we carry it with us all the time. That's somebody else's garbage. Let it go. Even those things that other people did to you, like how they say, holding a grudge is like drinking poison, expecting the other person to die. We have to do better, and we have to do better in a global sense, but not even that. We have to do better with ourselves. Because one thing I know for sure, when I started being better to myself, when I started being right for myself, when I started respecting myself and loving myself, it's just so much easier for me to just be that way with everybody else. And again, let's be clear. I have my moments, and I stand in my moments. I don't try to hide behind anything. I'm a human having a human existence. There's no roadmap, there's no blueprint, because we all have individual lives and individual journeys. And so it may not always feel right. We may feel like we're getting it wrong in the moment or whatever the case may be. But just own your stuff and let's keep on moving. So again, I'm just overwhelmed to be loved the way that I am. The birthday shouts were amazing. Thank Antoine for such a beautiful surprise trip. And even now, as a days are progressing and people forgot or didn't get a chance to, and people are still sending me birthday wishes, that's overwhelming because there's a reality. There are some people that don't even get birthday shouts, and that's why I do my birthday shouts and my random friendship spotlights, because you're important to me, and I want to be more than just words. I want to be about action. I want to be a man of integrity. So I want you to know you're important to me. I just don't want to post it on the wall so everybody can see it. I want you to know, and that's why I do phone calls. I do text messages. I mean, it's I'm selling myself because it's the reality. You know, Florida Power and Light, for those who grew up in Orlando, or I guess in Florida, we had one of the power companies, Florida Power and Light, and they had a slogan in the 80s that said, "It ain't bragging when it's true." Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. We had they had a slogan, "It ain't bragging when it's true." And you know, there's a thing, like I said, prime example, we've been given mixed messages because there's the part of us that people have told us, you gotta be bold, you gotta sell yourself, you gotta know who you are. And then there's the other part that says, oh, he think he all that because he always bragging this and the other. Well, which one is it? Am I supposed to talk about myself, or am I not supposed to talk about myself? And so sometimes, even when we're telling it, let me speak for myself. When I'm telling the truth about myself, it sometimes feels like bragging. It sometimes feels like ego. But no, it's the truth, because that was all those mixed messages that we got. So it's an amazing thing to stand in the truth of who you are. Hey, Shannon. So I'm just, again, I'm the little country boy from Orlando. I went to Ivy Lane. I went to Meadowbrook. I went to Evans. Just a little country boy. I've always loved my friends. I've always loved my people. So I don't have a social media persona. This is who I've always been. But I'm just really, really thankful. Happy birthday, Jermaine. I'm really, really thankful and overwhelmed because I never saw this. I never saw myself in DC. I never saw myself being what the kids call today an influencer. But I'm thankful, and I don't take it for granted. This is responsibility. And I don't take it, hey Tasha, I don't take it as this is what I have to do. This is who I am. So I just share who I am. This is who I've always been. And I'm really, really thankful that many of you are blessed and touched and changed and inspired and encouraged. But like I said, this is not a one-sided thing. You guys mean so much to me as well, and that's why I try my best to show, I try my best to reach out, because I want you guys to know how amazing you are to me, and that I didn't get this way on my own. I had a wonderful upbringing with some amazing people, my extended family. My classmates are my extended family. Unfortunately, there are some who, wow, I learned a lot about during President Obama's election. Now, I don't know if they were always the way that they were, if they changed after high school, but that's a whole nother story. I can't even let that affect me, because right now I'm on the path. What's up, Lucas? I'm on the path of being right for me, being a man of integrity. And I just want to thank you guys for loving me through everything. When I misstep, when I misspeak, when I misspell, you guys allow me, and I say allow me because it's a family thing. You know, I can't say accountability anymore. I have to say awareness. But many of you make me aware of when I'm going left, or when I'm off, or when I'm slowing down too much, when I'm going too fast. And that's what it's about. For me, that's what it's about. When you love somebody, you want them to be their best. Not the best I want for you, but the best that I know that you have for yourself. And so I'm thankful that I have people in my life who aren't yes men, who aren't interested in social media followers, who aren't interested in being seen in pictures with me, but they actually care about the well-being of me. And that's a blessing, because I know many of you know there are people who have nobody. There are people who feel so alone. You know, there are people who have taken their own lives because there was no one there, or at least they felt that no one was there. And here it is,
I'm blessed. I can come on social media. I can call you guys' phones. What's up, Unc Trent? I can text you guys. I can show up at some of you guys' houses. And you genuinely love me. So hey Tanya, I'm so freaking blessed. And I just thank you guys. I thank you. I watch my wall light up for my birthday. I watch it even when it's not my birthday. And you guys care. And I don't ever want to take any of you for granted. So I appreciate you guys, because you don't have to do it. You do it because you care about me and you care about yourselves. And I'm just thankful that our energy is, what's the word? Cyclical. And that its energy is just flowing, and that I pray that you feel my love, that you feel my care, you feel my concern. There are things that, as a matter of fact, let me say this. I was talking to my god brother Charles yesterday. We had a long conversation, man. This is why I'm emotional, because again, I'm little Iggy from Naboo, and to be in this place in my life, to be so blessed with you all. But he was talking about, how he looks at, the whole me being told 13 years ago that I had 4 months to live. There was nothing that they could do, and how scary that must have been. And he was saying how he had never experienced anything on that magnitude, but just to see me come through it shows him that he can go through stuff. And something I explained to him, we've heard, those of us who have been to church, and even if you haven't been to church, you may have heard this: God, universe, whatever, won't put on you more than you can bear. And so yeah, I had a 1% chance of living with brain cancer, but we all have something that was our own brain cancer, that was our own nighttime situation, that it looked like there was no hope for us. So the universe brought you what you could bear in that moment, and you survived it. So it doesn't make me any better or any greater because the situation may have seemed greater in your eyes. We all have been through stuff. We're all survivors. We're all overcomers. And don't let anybody deny that or take that away from you. You're still here. The fact that whether you believe in God or Jesus or Buddha or whoever, the fact that your divine source wakes you up every morning and gives you an opportunity to do things differently means that you're more than enough. I say that in every one of my videos because I just can't I can't stress that enough. You are the prize. You are a diamond. You're a gem. Whatever gem you want to be, a ruby, a sapphire, whatever you want to be. You're all that in a bag of barbecue chips, sour cream chips, whatever. It is so important for me to continue to feel this love, and maybe this is selfish. I need you to love on yourselves. So again, I'm overwhelmed by the love you show. I'm overwhelmed that I'm still here. You know, a black boy from Naboo, they counted us out. y'all of us from Malibu, Ivy Lane, Carver Shores, a lot of us, we weren't supposed to be anything according to their statistics, but we're here. We made it. We're alive. We're happy. We're healthy. Not saying that shit doesn't happen to throw us off, but we keep pushing. And we're survivors. You have to own it. You have to own that you are great. You have to know that you're amazing. Look back over your life, all the stuff you've experienced, all the times that you've cried in silence because no one knew and you were too embarrassed to tell anybody what you've been through. But you've made it. You're still here. Some of you have unbearable pains that no one can ever understand. But you're here. Sometimes you still want to throw in the towel, but you don't. That's reason enough to celebrate. So, morning, Sam. Um, but keep pushing, keep striving, keep believing in yourself, keep telling yourself, and be honest. Tell yourself how amazing you are, and know that you're amazing. Speak life into your own life. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. Don't wait for somebody else to pat you on the back. You wake up every morning. You are more than enough. You're amazing. I believe it. Little country boy from Orlando. I believe it for me, and I believe it for you, but I need you to believe it for yourself. So again, words cannot, well, the words that I have cannot fully express how amazed I am at how much you all love me, and that I have international love, that this energy goes through all of us. Some of us, like my brother Eugene, we've never even met in person, but he's my brother. Can't tell me he's not my brother. Shout out to my Orlando family, and this is no shade to anybody else, no slight to anybody else, but my fucking Orlando family rocks. They know Iggy from Naboo. You know, they're the only ones who get to call me that. So, but we have a special bond that can never be broken. And for me, I understand all of our experiences were different, but for me, the fact that we've survived, the fact that we're still here, I have a special love for all those people I went to school with that became my extended family. We were all brothers, sisters, and play cousins any doggone way. Now we're just older with families and experiences, so we've survived. And I'm just thankful. I'm overwhelmed. I love you guys. Thank you for all the birthday love. That part's about me, but the part that every video I have to tell you, you're more than enough. You're the prize. You have to understand, because if you don't believe you're the prize, how can you expect anybody else to believe it? If you don't set a standard for yourself, and this is not a standard for anybody else, this is a standard for yourself. Recognize those things that you're willing to put up with, and don't let me clear that up. Recognize those things that you can put up with that do not damage or bring harm to your spirit. Because a lot of us deal with and put up with a lot of stuff that is killing us on the inside. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. People come into our lives, and we allow people in our lives, we invite people into our lives who are users, who are takers, who are abusers, whether it's intentional or unintentional. And when they leave and have robbed us of all our stuff, or we've given all our stuff away, we can't play the victim and blame them. We allow certain things to happen. Take control of your life. Love on yourself. Love on your family. Tomorrow's not promised. And whenever I die, I don't plan on dying for another 52 years. Because I want to be 100. If I die on my 100th birthday, I want to be 100 years old. But if the universe has other plans, I don't want to leave this earth without you all knowing, even in my flawed human state, that I fucking love and appreciate you guys. And I thank you guys for all these years of rocking with me and rolling with me. You guys are amazing. And I'm amazing because you're amazing. This didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen by itself. This has been a journey, and it's still a journey. I have not arrived. I'm still yet arriving. So when I talk, I speak with security. I speak with confidence because I'm confident in who I am. But it doesn't mean I've arrived and I'm the end-all be-all. It means that right now where I am, I recognize I'm enough. I'm the shit right now where I am. And that's not a brag to the universe. That's a brag to myself. I'm telling myself I'm important as a motherfucker. So I need you to understand you're important as a motherfucker. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this live. Please know, if you get nothing else from this video, if you don't even believe that I love you the way that I do, if you take nothing else from this, take away you are more than enough, and you hold the power to a successful, beautiful, amazing, peaceful life. And it may not look like Jay-Z's or Beyonce's or Oprah's or whatever, but it's yours. And you have to, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to cultivate, you have to fix, you have to, you know the word I'm looking for. But you have to make your life comfortable and pleasant and peaceful for you. Your success is different from someone else's success. My success is that when I go home at night and I put my head on the pillow, I can go to sleep knowing that I've made a positive difference. Even if I was having a not so good day and I was able to walk past somebody, because you know I'm a country boy, and say, good morning. I'll just smile at somebody and the expression changes. And it's not about me. Just the fact that in that moment, universe said smile, I smiled, or I said hello, and it helped them. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for 365 days out of the year loving on me. Thank you guys for receiving the love. Thank you guys for receiving the wisdom, the words that I have for you. Thank you guys for laughing at my corny jokes, for listening to my music on my page. I like for my page to be one-stop shopping of positivity. So thank you guys for watching this live. You're more than enough. That was the ending. That was the ending. No matter what you take from this, if you take nothing else from this, know that you are the prize. All right? You're more than enough. Walk in it. Believe it. I love you guys. I'm going back to work. I'm so thankful that the universe gave me this time to do this live in between clients. I love you guys. Peace.